keeping up with this 50 Cent versus T.I. drama? If not, let me fill you guys in. So this whole thing started over a potential versus battle, 50 versus T.I., and at first 50 was down to do it, but allegedly he backed out and started acting a little funny about the whole situation. T.I. originally said the versus battle was supposed to be about celebrating catalogs, but now he questions 50's character and said he straight up doesn't respect it. And that's when things went left. 50 hopped on social media and posted a really bad photo of Tiny, T.I.'s wife. A lot of people are saying the picture looks edited, but either way, folks were like, what does Tiny have to do with this? From there, King Harris, T.I.'s son, entered the chat and said, stop playing with his mama. He basically took to Instagram defending his mom and telling 50 Cent to stop playing with her, and he even mentioned 50 Cent's mom and said to dig her up. After that, 50 responded the way 50 does, by trolling. He posted memes, reposted videos, and now T.I. hopped in the booth. So T.I. dropped a diss track aimed directly at 50 Cent, and in the song, he says something along the lines that 50 Cent isn't as tough as his son, King Harris. So what was supposed to be just a versus rap battle ended up getting extremely personal, and the internet has a lot to say about it. People were saying King Harris shouldn't have got involved, others were saying, I'ma ride about my mama, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter.
Alright family, let's chop it up. I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time and attention, and also retention. It means everything to help the channel grow. Thank you guys so much. Now, I want to talk about this thing with T.I., King, Tiny, and 50. 50. I seen somebody say it's time to put these 2 quarters in the gumball machine and get rid of them. I'm overdue. I am overdue. He's coming to the game with the how to jack thing and all that stuff, and really I don't think bro's like that. I think he has mommy issues. I think he has woman issues. I really do. Now, what we saw in the beginning, y'all, that young lady explained what's going on with T.I. and Fifth and how everything started. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't care for T.I., but I like Clifford Harris, the father. My cousins and T.I. got into it after the club in Cincinnati, and I don't know, I just like, when you know the origin story of that, you don't look at that dude the same. And it's not because his homeboy got hit up or anything like that. It's the predicament that he put his homeboy in for other people to react. Now, 50's showing us that he's great at tearing down his own people. And it's sick. What is he trying to prove? I'll tell you what he is proving without trying, though. He's proving that he's gonna stay in line. We don't see this man constructing compilations for we don't see him constructing a compilation for Epstein, Weinstein, no Steen, no Stein, but he got it for Harris's, Jackson's, Knowles. Y'all catch my drift? He got it for us, but not for them. He's not gonna speak against the people that control him. This man is controlled opposition. He's an agent of chaos. People need to stop feeding into what he's talking about, because as quick as he can go make a Jay-Z documentary, y'all know I don't care about Jay-Z. As quick as he can make a Greasy Chest, take that documentary, y'all know I don't care about him. Why can't he make a documentary about these real handlers? It's too much stuff coming out for this man to be quiet when it comes to a different shade of skin. Anyway, let's get to some of these clips.
All of these things that they would see, this would come from what they would say was wrong with the heterosexual male's behaviors, like Weinstein and the other people who took advantage of these opportunities in the past. But this stuff happens from the female perspective when you put them in position also. The woman is not so attractive that ends up the lead, the head, like the showrunner or someone who calls the shots and stuff like that. And she gets in position and she starts, and things shift in her life because she's not, because of success. Meaning that relationship that was sufficient is no longer sufficient because she's bringing home millions of dollars now.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be an adjustment made now because maybe he was a priority prior to her earning more money than him. Then when that shifts, I've seen it, I've watched it in front of me. If you did make an issue of it, they would look at you and say, "Men been doing this for so long, how dare you say something about it?" That keeps happening. So it's not about right and wrong, it's about penalizing past behavior. Because when it happens from a female perspective, I dare you to say something about it when men have been doing it for so long. So you're saying the actual act is not wrong. And when it's done from a male perspective, it's wrong.
Why is there such a bias? He said the Stein name, but he didn't concentrate on it. Not at all. He said it once and kept speaking. Let that have been about a J. Let it been about a take that. Let it been about a woman. He would have kept going and going and going and going. Why ain't he making tweets and this about these people or this island? Don't say, "Oh well, Jay was in the Epstein files. I'm gonna make a documentary on Jay." No, make the documentary on Epstein and include Jay. Don't just skip over Epstein and go straight to Jay. Because if this stuff is all true, wink, wink, why skip over the whole thing and just focus on one person when there's a whole shindig to focus on? You gotta make that make sense, y'all. This man is controlled opposition. He's the weakest that you could ever listen to if you listen to this dude, or if you just are entertained by this guy. It says a lot about you.
50 Cent's about to do a documentary on Jay-Z now that the Epstein files have been released. You know Jay-Z did something wrong when the NFL unfollows him on Instagram. He coordinates all of the halftime performances. They unfollowed him. He's been doing this since 2019. And on top of the NFL cutting Jay-Z off, a lot of other people did too. I think him and Beyonce have set a new record. The Guinness World Book of Records for the most unfollows in the last 24 hours. He allegedly fled as well. He's not in America anymore. But something I want you guys to watch is this clip of Denzel Washington and Jay-Z. This was at a Lakers game. Jay-Z goes up to Denzel and Denzel completely just snubs him. It's actually a little bit awkward to watch, but here it is. All right, you'll see Jay-Z right there. That's Denzel Washington. They're at a Lakers game. They are pals. Not really, clearly in this video. You see Jay-Z trying to get his... Look, he's snubbing him. He's just like, go away. Like, get away from me. Jay-Z's trying to laugh it off. These two used to be buddy old pals. It's really interesting seeing that clip from a few years ago. It was awkward. Like, you guys watched it. It was awkward, right?
I ain't gonna lie, that was interesting to see Denzel really blow off Jay. And we didn't hear anything about it. We didn't see Denzel have a lack of roles or anything like that. What does that tell y'all? Let that have been any entertainer, and we would have seen a whole decline in that person's career because of this one rapping camel. That's crazy work. But it was a lot of stuff coming out a few years ago. The Kathy White stuff and Jay's next, Beyonce's included, this and that. Affiliation, cliques, cool kids club. It's like that, y'all. But the thing that Denzel knows is that the one little piece of footage or one little picture could send out a whole different narrative, and he shut it all the way down. He turned Jay into a straight groupie. I've never seen Jay like that. That was really interesting. It was funny to watch.
50 Cent put T.I. in a trick bag, and let me explain. T.I. runs the play by 50 about the verses. 50 Cent agrees. Okay? T.I. tells 50 that he gonna jump out there first. 50 say, okay, cool. We all know T.I.'s catalog is way better than 50 Cent. All right? And I'm a fan of both of these niggas. And I was a fan of 50 Cent first, before T.I. Okay? So I already know that his catalog is better. He has way more hits than 50 Cent do. Okay? T.I.'s stage performance is better than 50 Cent. 50 Cent barely even move on stage. 50 Cent give you that, and that's it. And 50 Cent know this. He knows this. And 50 always said that he was never going to do no verses. So, and then 50 Cent, this nigga ain't been in the studio since the first season of Power. So what are we really talking about here? You know? So, yeah, he agreed. But why didn't T.I. think about this? That's what has me mind boggled.
But first, like, you know, it was really about celebrating each other's catalog. Me and that nigga talk back there, bro. This shit, I ain't just called the nigga out the blue. Yeah. Me and that nigga talk back there.
You talking about you were 50?
Yeah, man. We talk about this shit, man. This shit just come out of nowhere. Nigga, we were moving around in LA, man, selling some TV shows and shit while we were around each other, man. You know what I mean? I said, shit, what you think about this? Like, shit, you wanna do that shit? I said, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. So shit. And I told him, I said, well, I'm gonna jump out there first, and then you just gonna jump out there and we'll line it up. And he said, all right. And when I jump out there, nigga act like he ain't know what the fuck was going on. Then that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Now, they about, oh, you playing? Okay, you gonna play. All right, cool. How about fuck all of it? Fuck all of it. I don't even want you, man. Cause now I question your character. Any nigga gonna get kick that kind of shit, then, you know, man. Nigga, just say you don't wanna do it. All the other extra lame ass shit, man, that shit goofy.
So y'all talked about it, you saying? You went out there.
Years ago. Years ago we spoke about
I
it.
think it'd be a great battle, though. I think,
Man, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. I don't wanna stand on stage with him. I have no interest in standing on stage with that nigga. I don't respect him.
Listen, I don't care about the verses because I don't care about either one of these artists. Now, Fifth gotta chill, because what has really happened is King has really shut that man down. Shut him down. But this is the thing. King has nothing to lose, and he's doing it in honor of his mom. So if 50 would have kept it just on T.I., we wouldn't hear about King talking about this and that. But the moment that Fifth posted that picture, it's play ball time now. The gloves are off. Everything's included in this because you took it there. Tiny wasn't posting anything about anything. This is how shady of a person this dude is. It's something about 50 that you guys need to be nervous about. Period. He's controlled opposition, in my opinion. We are yet to see or hear this man say, yeah, it's time to out the island. Yeah, give us the full list. Come on, man, make it make sense. And it's stuff that has to do with that island and that list that goes against all codes, especially codes of the hood. Come on, y'all, make it make sense. I'm out. Peace.